Hello everyone and welcome to my sister wives Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Misfortune shook the sister wives people group toward the start of spring when Garrison Brown tragically ended his own life. In the next long stretches of time, numerous relatives communicated their bitterness over his passing while many fans had questions. Despite the fact that Meri Brown hasn't assumed a functioning part in the kids' lives in a long while, she likewise felt Garrison's misfortune profoundly. She even made an empathetic Garrison petitioning God for her late mother to invite Garrison into paradise. As the family and sister wives people group recuperate from the misfortune, numerous watchers think Meri Brown's way of behaving says a lot about her personality. Since Garrison Brown's passing was so heartbreaking and abrupt, it's a good idea that watchers have questions. While Meri Brown expressed gratitude toward fans for their kind words during this troublesome part, she immovably said she would the family's security first. Meri is class and effortlessness, one sister wives fan shared on Reddit this week. Meri just wrapped up Fridays with companions. She expressed gratitude toward everybody for their remarks, petitions, love, and so on in Garrison's passing. She said she wouldn't be engaging any inquiries concerning what is going on, keeping in mind Janelle and the family. She said she additionally didn't have any desire to discuss it to an extreme since she would have rather not begun crying. Jen referenced every one of the gifts made in Garrison's name to creature covers, and so on, and Meri appeared to get a bit weepy then, at that point. The overpowered proceeded to incorporate how Meri trusted the family would get to know each other later on. Generally, the Redditor tracked down Meri's conduct extraordinarily great during the family's terrible circumstance. Sister wives fans have commonly held blended sentiments about Meri throughout the course of recent years. In any case, generally concurred with the first Redditor's appraisal here. Other Reddit clients composed, "It was great to hear from her/somebody in the family. It was particularly perfect to hear they've all hung out. Her eyes were so red and the tear right down her cheek got me. I truly think the place of this evening's live was to get across how contacted they were by the gifts in Garrison's name. I love Meri. The things that man put her through is regrettable. I'm happy she was incorporated and invested energy with the family and Janelle. It displayed in later seasons that she was assimilating things she was learning in treatment. The manner in which she talked changed. Sister wives star Janelle Brown is showing such a lot of coarseness and strength after the lamentable passing of her child, Garrison Brown. She's forever been a lady with lots of presence of mind. Nonetheless, she's likewise a warm and cherishing individual. The present moment, she's going through a lot of hardship in the public eye and she won't hesitate to show weakness. Janelle's so personal and genuine, putting the concentrate precisely where it ought to be on her child Garrison's inheritance. It takes genuine mental fortitude to manage this sort of close-to-home decimation in such an experienced, human and certified way. Sister wives Janelle wasn't Cody's #1 wife, yet perhaps she ought to have been. This moment, Cody's genuinely tranquil, obviously he is lamenting, however Janelle is putting herself out there, telling the world that Garrison was a magnificent child and a gift. Fans see her tears and sympathize with her aggravation, some of them have experienced comparative trials. A great deal has been said about the Brown family. For a really long time, the Sister Wives cast has been investigated. The quarrels, heartfelt hardships, and cash issues have been put under a magnifying lens. The Browns are huge stars. Anybody who researches them will see large number of pages of query items and a considerable lot of the articles have negative twists. The family has truly brought the show. Nonetheless, as of recently there hasn't been catastrophe this extreme and terrible. For Janelle, it's a test that she will finish with no problem at all. She has persevered such a lot as of now. That doesn't imply that her heart isn't broken. At the point when Janelle went out to attempt to assist with supporting the Brown family similarly as she was showing him that she was each inch his equivalent. She was a provider who wound up with monetary issues since she endlessly gave. She set her check to work for the family was an amazing sounding board for Cody and gave her kids generally her affection. Because of Janelle's prudent, hearty character, she had the option to keep away from a great deal of the regular sister-wives drama, not at all like Sob bin Robin Brown, who was continuously beginning to sob uncontrollably. Cody was additionally inclined to showy behaviors, calling his non-Robin spouses Janelle's areas of strength for remained all of that, watching out for her identity. Presently she's managing the most horrendously awful torment she's always felt and showing such a lot of beauty. At the point when Cody met Janelle, she was quickly beguiled. She felt an association, however nothing occurred among her and Cody by then. Nonetheless, she contemplated him, and the clasp displayed above recounts their history. At the point when they wedded, she presumably had a great deal of expectations and dream, very much like some other lady. At no point ever would she have guessed that she'd lose a sweet and caring child. Everyone carries on with horrible encounters in life which scar them mentally, yet nothing is more regrettable than losing a youngster. It's a unique sort of aggravation and nobody merits it, particularly not Janelle. She's so natural to pull for. Garrison saved a feline from willful extermination. He cherished embracing his mom and being with her. He was an old buddy. Once in a while, individuals become discouraged and they can't see the light. They may not necessarily in all cases share all that they are feeling. At the point when Janelle attempted to save her child's life, she offered grace and boldness that stick out. While she was past the point of no return, she went ahead and her child and attempt to help him. She would have done anything for him. Sister Wives Janelle has managed things that a great deal of ladies can connect with. Her marriage didn't stand the test of time. She stresses over covering the bills. Perhaps she's desolate once in a while. Janelle is real. She's not one of those reality stars who puts on an act. What individuals see is what they get. At the point when Janelle lets fans know that her child was astonishing, they ought to trust her. He was raised with adoration, and Garrison's passing is no reflection on her nurturing. Through the pandemic and previously, she was there for her children. Presently she's actually showing her adoration. Sister Wives Season 18 had many exciting bends in the road. It acquainted David with the world, and Christine strolled down the walkway with him. Thus, obviously the 19th version would be a unique advantage and loaded with diversion. Nonetheless, before the establishment might have made an authority declaration, Garrison wound up ending his own life. This made the watchers keep thinking about whether Post's sad demise would be a piece of Season 19 or not. They likewise seemed, by all accounts, to have glaring doubts about regardless of whether there would be one more release of the establishment. Will the Browns return for another season? What are they doing? Garrison Brown had been a piece of Sister Wives beginning around 2010. Watchers have watched him develop, and many significant achievements of his life were around the show's cameras as they were included on the establishment. In any case, his awful demise wound up changing the demeanor of everything. Watchers were in shock when they got to realize that the star kid was tracked down dead in his Flagstaff home on Walk 5. Garrison chose to end his own life and took his final gasp from a self-caused shot injury. From that point forward, the Browns have been occupied with grieving his demise and offering a memorial service. Yet, the fundamental inquiry was whether they were recording during this whole time. Evidently, a few sources have affirmed that there would be a Season 19, and the Sister Wives family is normally reporting their lives either with genuine cameras or their telephones. Tragically, Garrison's miserable destruction became an integral factor during their shooting meeting. The Sun affirmed that the Browns were at that point in the midst of the creation cycle when their cherished relative died. Consequently, there is a fair opportunity that Season 19 will have an extraordinary portion to honor Post on the show that he had been a piece of for the greater part of his life. Sister Wives, the Brown, and Garrison's companions have been honoring the withdrew soul. Some of them have made gifts to the creature asylum to show their affection, while others took to their online entertainment and imparted legacy pictures to him. One of them was Bryson Cook, who gave off an impression of being Garrison's cherished companion. He posted many snaps with him and composed an extended subtitle in memory of him. Bryson asserted that Garrison vowed to stay with him until the end. He made sense of how the last option wanted to give a discourse at his wedding. Cook then expounded on every one of the fantasies that he and Garrison shared together. Consequently, subsequent to knowing that his best pal was presently not in this world since he ended his own life, Bryson was irate at him. Cook even added some hashtags to his inscription that stopped people in their tracks. One of them was #CancelSisterWives. Watchers accepted that he was raising his voice against the show and contemplated whether he believed that the establishment was the purpose for Garrison's demise. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.